Okay, just waiting on Chappie Cho to join and we should be getting going. Okay, we're going to give it 2 minutes to see if Chappie joins. If he doesn't, we shall move on to the next part rivalry, which is Nigel and Fluffy. So just be in the sidelines, guys, ready to go. I've just messaged Chappie to see if he is joining. Give it another 60 seconds. And just as I say it, here is Chappie, guys. Let's pick your cars and get ready. Let's go as quickly as possible, okay? Okay. Okay, cool. Ready up, please, guys. Just waiting on the drivers. It says one of them mustn't have readied up. Here we go. So starting now. Shortly. Brilliant. Okay. Again, apologies about the delay on this, guys. If we do run a little bit over, hopefully it won't be too much and we can catch some of the time up. Let's see. Just a reminder to all players that we will only be doing third race if there is less than a 5-point difference between the two drivers for the third race. Here we go. Brilliant. Let's go. Who's going to get it? Go for a sprint. Close into the end of sector 1. Chappie getting late on the brakes there. Fantastic line through turn 3, but King's Carpet getting a better one and accelerating off. Gallus. Right now it's looking like it's going to be King's Carpet. Oh, Chappie Toe is taking it around the last corner. Is this going to be pole for Chappie? A big mistake there from King's Copper. Chappie gets it. 7-4 Chappie. This is going down to the wire. Two tenths of a second. So unfortunate for the two drivers. See, we've got a few people logging on now, so on board with King's Carpet here. He's got to take the win and the fastest lap here, but it's going to be an interesting one because that last lap is going to be complete DRS train as we see Chappie Cho getting off. A fantastic start by there by the Alfa Romeo driver. Up it not wanting to lose touch, smashing his ERS already. Chappie taking the inside line to be defensive, and here we go. King's Carpet going to have it up the inside, up into turn 4. Chappie defending superbly, not moving before the braking zone, and not wanting to relinquish his 7-4 lead. Minding that Chappie only needs to get the fastest lap to ensure the win here in this duel of the Flying Dutchman. So come around the final corner of turn 1. Both drivers having used all of their ERS deployment allowed for the lap. King's Carpet has lost it. King's Carpet has lost it into turn 1, and I think that has gifted it for Chappie there. Has gifted it for the Alfa Romeo driver. Just has to keep it clean now. It looks like King's Carpet will not be able to come back from now, unfortunately for the Mercedes driver. Chappie is slowing off to give a bit of a, but this will be a resounding win for Chappie Cho, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate way for it to happen, but you catch too much of the curve out of turn 1 and bam, that is how it goes. So unfortunate for King's Carpet there after a fantastic comeback in Singapore. But this will be Chappie's. King's Carpet heading into the pits. Will he put on a new front wing, or is he going to retire? That's the question. Chappie waiting for the other Dutchman, but such a big gap. I think it's a sign of respect for the driver, the Mercedes driver, who was so unfortunate to spin. Appears Chappie does want to battle this out. keeping his tyres warm, waiting for King's Carpet to catch up, and he is doing so very quickly. Here we go, the time flying down, just 2 corners now separating 2 drivers. Brilliant, thank you Fluffy. I will be adding you guys in just a moment, but we will stay on board for this. You can see Chappie may get caught. Chappie has spun. He's going to have heated his tyres up a lot here, and here comes King's Carpet. Who's going to get the win? Sitting on board with King's Carpet into the... and he has taken his foot off the gas. This is going to be Chappie's race. It will be Chappie's race, and that is it for the 2 gentlemen, guys. We need to get on with this now, please. Thank you very much, guys. So after that, Chappie wins. My maths is correct. Chappie has won 8-7 because Chappie did get the fastest lap. An interesting end to what was going to be a quick race, I hoped. But yes, Chappie takes the fastest lap, giving him the win. We're now going to be inviting Nigel and Fluffy. Again, I can only apologise about the delay, guys. So we will be replaying Austria straight off. But that is it for the Flying Dutchman. Chappie takes it 8-7. Yes, Fluffy, I agree. What was that finish? It was a little bit of an interesting one. This is all for fun, so we are now going to get going again with Nigel and Fluffy. The first track will be Austria, second track will be Portimao, and the drivers have requested. You're welcome, King's Carpet. Okay, so now we're going to get Nigel in, and we are going to get... yeah, I'm going to get Mullard. Is Fluffy predicting? Let's see. Right, so Nigel, where are you? There we go. Okay, so the 2 drivers have now been invited. If Nigel and Fluffy can join me in the lobby. Going to update the tracks. Portimao again. Just waiting for the 2 gentlemen to join. Is Nigel. Still waiting on Nigel. Hopefully he will be along with us shortly. Drop him another invite. Wrong one. See, is he online on the Discord? He is not online on the Discord. Okay, so Nigel is just on his way. I saw a message from him joining now. Fantastic. So let's get this party started. Sweet. So the two drivers are now in. We are going to be picking. We're going to do the first two races, and then I'm going to tell the guys now what is track 3 going to be. COTA. It is gonna be COTA. Circuit of the Americas. So drivers, please select your cars and ready up. We are currently running about 20 minutes behind schedule, guys. Once again, my apologies. Let's see how this one turns out. We've got Nigel, definitely one of the top drivers in Division 2 against newcomer Fluffy, our Division 3 driver. We've got Austria, we've got Portimao, and then if it comes down to a decider, Circuit of the Americas. Let's see how the two drivers do. A reminder, it's 1 point for pole, 1 point for fastest lap, 3 points for the race win. Welcome to the stream, Little Jim. You will be up next against Wolves F1. We've got Austria and then Portimao, and we'll see how these two go. Once again, apologies about running so far behind. We did have some technical issues earlier on, guys, so let's on board with Nigel. And Nigel's invalidated. Nigel has invalidated. So as long as Fluffy keeps it on the track, he will start in pole position and take the lead. Nigel giving Fluffy the info by retiring from the session. All Fluffy has to do is keep this car on the track. Interesting line down the penultimate straight. Fluffy getting right on the curb there, using all of the track available, and he's going to cross the line and take pole. That's 1-0 to Fluffy. Will he be able to hold it? Let's see. 106.304. Nigel invalidating and then retiring from the qualifying session. No mind games being played. Going for a blistering lap to psych out his opponent. Let's watch the start. Let's see how this goes. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream once again. So on board with Nigel here for the start. Will he be able to get ahead of Fluffy? And we are go here at Austria. Great start there by Fluffy, pulling away from Nigel into turn 1. Fluffy running very, very wide there onto the grass. This is Nigel's opportunity to capitalise. Ferrari driver parking his car and Nigel moving to the outside of the track at the last second. Obviously behind the other car, it does not matter. But heading down towards turn 4. Nigel going for a move up the inside. Roughly leaving just enough room there for Nigel to try and make the move, but great defending by the Ferrari driver. Nigel now has it all to do already, picking up a 2-second penalty for track limits. He's gonna have to go for it now. He needs to get past the Ferrari driver and he needs to do it sooner rather than later. Here he goes. Fluffy taking the fastest lap at 1:08.8. I'm sure that's going to drop, obviously, with it being the starter lap. Nigel really not able to get past this Ferrari driver. He's placing his car brilliantly in the middle of the track and not allowing Nigel any space. This is some superb defending there by Fluffy, who runs wide, and Nigel's got the inside and he's got the position, but now he's got it all to do. He needs 2 seconds and he's got 1.5 laps to do it, and there will be DRS from the next lap. Let's see. Now I have noticed that Fluffy's lines in sector 3 leave some to be desired, and Fluffy falling back already 6 tenths behind Nigel. Using every inch of this track to get the most speed out of it. And Nigel free already, nearly a second ahead of Fluffy, coming into, taking it a bit easier on the pedal. He knows he's faster, he can see it, and now he needs 8 tenths of a second. Fluffy has equalised it in terms of penalties, both now with warnings, so it is a battle on track with Nigel taking the fast lap at 1:05.2, just 1 lap to go. DRS has been enabled, but Fluffy is too far behind right now to utilise it. Neither driver with any ERS left either. All Nigel now has to do is keep his composure, and this track is his. As we see Nigel approaching the last few corners, running very deep into that turn and having to go wide to correct it, but Nigel is going to take the first race here in his challenge with Fluffy JL. As it stands now, 4-1 Nigel. Excuse me, guys. To quote Fluffy Joe, well, I fucked that, you didn't, you were unfortunate there, but well done, some decent racing. And on to the next one. You can't rue your mistakes, you just have to learn from them, Fluffy. It's what we all do. Don't worry about it. So next race is Portimao. Fluffy needs to get the race win. If Nigel gets the race win, he's got enough points to offset America, I think. It's a 4-1 lead now, so it'd be 7-3. No, maybe not. So Fluffy needs to get the race win now to keep himself in contention at Portimao. We are about to get going there with qualifying in just a moment. Thanks to all those tuning in once again. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And off we go straight away, Portimao. I was not messing about here. Brilliant. Great lines there. Great racing between the two guys at Austria. Let's hope it can get replicated. Here we go. Which car's going to have the more speed coming down to turn one? Very close between the two drivers. Fluffy's retired. Nigel has got quali as long as he doesn't invalidate. Fluffy must have lost it out of that sharp left-right hander. The invalidation here would see a DSQ, which would actually give pole to Fluffy. Nigel taking it very easy there. I thought that line he was taking was a bit precarious. I thought it was an invalidating lap. So, but as we see Nigel coming around the last few corners, picking up the speed. So in terms of qualities, it's 1-1 now. Fluffy. I thought Nigel was going to lose it there. If he had retired, it would have been quid pro quo, both staying on 4-1, so. But yep, that's 5-1 to Nigel now, so Fluffy with it all to do. Okay, so we have just had a driver had to pull out of the challenge. If anyone would like to step into Wolves' place for the next one, you're welcome to. The drivers side by side into turn one. Nigel having to cede there. Fluffy takes the lead. Very aggressive line now. But taking it very easy around that corner, and Nigel now right on the back of Fluffy. Taking a look down the inside. God, the cars couldn't get any closer if they wanted to be. Look at them as they come through the sweeping fast left-right handers. Now just taking a very wide line there to try and get the move done on Fluffy, but to no avail. Again, just a reminder that we will only have the end straight, part of the end straight is DRS. There is not going to be any DRS in this race besides that, as it will not get activated before the end of lap 2. So here we go. Good defensive line there by Fluffy. Did compromise his exit speed. Will Nigel be able to take advantage of this? Oh, as the two drivers come so close to touching. I thought Nigel was going to lose there. Fluffy with more traction out of the corner holds on to first, but only just. This could not be closer between Fluffy and Nigel. Some fantastic driving here between two drivers. Fluffy running wide. Nigel not able to capitalise on it though. God, it couldn't get much closer without touching these two. A slight contact but nothing untoward as we head into the final few corners of lap 2. And Nigel's got the inside line on Fluffy now. Is he going to be able to make the move stick onto the ERS? Fluffy being forced wide there. Contact between the two drivers and we are on the last lap. Nigel 1:19.574. Nigel can hold this off. He will win this challenge, but Fluffy is not going to give up without a fight as he runs wide into turn 1. Now Fluffy with DRS, I forgot about this straight with there being DRS on this straight. There are 2 DRS zones at Portimao, as we can see. Still looking for a challenger for Little Jim if anybody is interested. As we approach the start sector 3, the end of the race. Fluffy getting very close to the back there of Nigel, but I think this is going to be a resounding victory for... This is a resounding victory for Nigel. Fluffy has just picked up a 2-second penalty. And Nigel takes the challenge. That is challenge over, ladies and gentlemen. So another well done there to Fluffy. He'll take the point for quali, and he really enjoyed that. Was some good that was some good racing. I really enjoyed Portimao. That was a fantastic battle between the two guys. So do we have Okay guys, it's going to take 2 minutes. I'm trying to find a challenger for Little Jim. Would prefer for it to be a Division 1. If you just wait, Fluffy, we're going to try and sort out a replacement, someone to race against Little Jim. If we do have any Division 1 or Division 2 drivers. Okay, so if we get started with this last race, you guys did want to do a wet circuit, so happy to do that now whilst we do try and find somebody to battle Little Jim. Would be nice, he has been waiting, so, but let's have a look. Okay, so Nigel has now gone. So it looks like Fluffy, the challenge is over with Nigel taking a resounding 9-1 win. Some great racing there, but yes, we do need to find a challenge now for Little Jim. Do we have any Division 1 drivers? Let's see if we can find somebody else online to take on. I know who I'm looking for, but not online. So, where are we? Okay, well it looks like, guys, we have come to the end of the challenges for today. We've been unable to find a challenge for Little Jim, unfortunately. Really sorry about that, Jim. Hopefully we can pick this up again another day, but this is Pistol Racing Peter signing out. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.